Okay, this is a law of attraction secret you must try. We're going to cover conscious manifesting and how this conscious manifesting method for high achievers really gets you ready to find your deepest spiritual path as you begin to attract in the results you're looking for. So, you've read all the books, you've maybe been to seminars, you've hit some life goals, you've built a life so far, maybe you've had a family, maybe you have some things going for you, but it seems like there's something deeper ready for you. Almost sometimes like things are working, but you're ready for that next level. Okay. What we're going to be doing here is not just talking about your career, getting in a lot of wealth or a lot of money, or having that next level life, but really what we're going to be talking about here is manifesting from a level that's very conscious in your awareness. Now, most people are manifesting from this space. How do I improve myself? Right? How do I get to a place of fulfilling my potential? Right? And really, the better question is, what future is my true self ready for to select, activate, and live from right now? You're already living your potential that's according to your frequency of consciousness. You're already doing that. And so, if you want to expand to the next level, it's time to actually embody more of the consciousness of your desired life. Now, I know that sounds pretty complex. We're going to simplify it as we go through, okay? But the next level isn't just about getting more possessions, more money, dream home, dream car, dream vacations. It's about becoming more soul aligned or soul led in terms of manifesting. That's why we call it conscious manifesting, because a lot of people are unconsciously manifesting. You know, they are seeking outside approval. They're seeking inner significance. They are seeking, once I finally have these big achievements, I'll finally feel worthy. I'll finally feel worthy of myself. I'll finally feel like I've made it. I finally feel like I can rest and I can sleep in and I don't have to grind it out. So they're actually manifesting, they're trying to get things in based on a wound, trauma, or limitation, rather than actually what their soul wants for them. Does that make sense? So there's a split. More of this, our society is ego driven. What do I want? I'll make it happen. I'm a creator. I am going to have all this happen. When you're soul led, it's more of what does my soul want for my life in terms of what I'm manifesting in. So the hidden problem here is like life looks good. Okay, things are moving forward for you, but it still feels like something's missing. And sometimes we've even become the version of ourselves that everyone praises, but it feels disconnected from the version of what my soul knows. So it feels like I've done all the stuff and all the study, but it feels like I've lost myself in the process a little bit. Like I don't feel like I'm all of me. Okay. So for the high achiever, the pain is not always obvious from the outside. In fact, sometimes the outside it looks impressive. You know, a lot of entrepreneurs and big thought leaders out there, our Western society praises hard work, grinding it out, big achievements, a lot of wealth, go, 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 go mode, work 16 hours a day, drink a ton of caffeine. You know, there's even doing the vaping or doing the different things that are kind of like a cool thing, like cigarettes kind of used to be. You know, our society is actually honoring trauma. Working 16 hours a day, 18 hours a day is probably to near none aligned. But it feels like, well, this is me, this is what I do. No, not exactly. Even if you really, really enjoy what you do. Because there's a deeper sense of when you're really in a very deep level alignment and consciousness, you actually will be able to sit in awareness and enjoy that far more than anything else on the physical plane. So that's why I don't head into these law of attraction secret trainings just to say like, hey, how do you manifest $1 million? Like a lot of the law of attraction YouTube videos out there, like, let's get $100,000 overnight, win the lottery in 24 hours, have your SP, your specific person, soulmate, enter your life in an hour, right? Because I think those are really, it's too surface. And I think you've listened to the video all the way up until you have in this moment because you like something deeper. Would you agree? Let me know in the comments box if that's what you seek is, You're looking for something deeper. You're looking for a higher level of understanding about this reality in this world that we find ourselves in. Yeah. So where we really want to go with this is here's the outside life, but we want to go to the inner truth. Because even when you get all those things manifest in, a lot of people that become my clients, they don't feel happy. They're like, I should feel happy, Scott. I have all the things. Like I've made money. I have some cool things happening in life. I am helping people, but it just doesn't feel like I'm all the way me. Like there's some deeper calling. Okay. So we want to manifest from this place. And here's what manifestation really is the natural progression of the invisible becoming visible. Okay? Manifestation is a natural progression of the invisible becoming visible. But you want to create from the place of bringing the invisible to the visible from a place of like, I actually really want this because my soul wants this. Okay? So everything, as you already know, that's physical exists as something invisible first, right? Every idea, every thought, everything that's ever been created in the physical was first invisible, right? You already know that. But conscious manifesting is the practice of selecting that possibility in imagination, activating it with emotion, releasing the need to force it, so surrendering, and allowing it to unfold through a natural progression. So actually, you don't control that much when it comes to manifesting. A lot of people, they listen into spiritual practices that say I'm a creator. But even saying I'm a creator is very egoic. It's very egotistical. I'm a creator. Because you're actually not creating very much. If you look at the world around you, did you cause the rain to happen today or the sun? Did you cause the traffic to happen? Did you cause your favorite sports team to win the game? Did you cause the store to say they're going to be open till 8 p.m. tonight? None of those things. Even though a lot of people have these inner moments that they feel like they have. And that's where there's a misnomer in law of attraction. So if somebody says it's raining outside, I must have caused the rain because it's one of those days. No, you didn't. That's not how this goes. You do have influence over mass society beliefs that do intermingle mass energies for things that happen in the world, yes. Can your thoughts influence the atmosphere? Yes. Can things occur based on what your consciousness level is that do impact people and society and nature around you? Yes. But you are not necessarily creating and controlling all of these things at one time. And most people think they are way more than they actually are. So we don't actually want to manifest from trying to manipulate the outside or feeling the stress of like, I'm the cause of everything. Meaning, instead, what we could do is surrender and say, this reality is what it is, and this is how life is showing up. But I don't always have to trace it back to, why did this happen for me? It creates a big story. I must need something going on here because this is what happened. Instead, it can be just life showed up that way. Is it calling me to heal something deeper? Is it calling me to manifest something differently? What does that look like? Sure, but we don't have the burden of saying every little tiny thing that's going on in this world is because of me. We don't want to have that. It's very egotistical and very incorrect. Okay? So instead of thinking 3D, what we talk about with Neville Goddard's work when I'm teaching my clients, we reference Neville Goddard quite a bit, is I understand there's multiple realities that exist, and I select the desired future through my emotional state. Okay? So the 3D world shows what's already been activated. So your today is essentially a conglomerate of what you've been thinking a while back and who you are at an identity level. The fourth dimensional inner world selects what gets activated. Okay. Now, this is really big. For a lot of high achievers, they try and manifest through logic, in effort, becoming the highest productivity ever, being as most efficient as possible, most disciplined. And that's not what manifesting is. That's actually wounded masculine. Manifesting is more about the feminine, the flow and the surrendering, while the masculine, you stay in awareness, watching it all unfold. So it's a dance between masculine and feminine. But when we say, like, I want to get it done and let's get discipline going and all this stuff, it goes to the wounded masculine side, which is more wounding than anything else. And overthinking is very masculine as well, because I'm in my head, I'm in my mind. And the only reason why anybody overthinks is because at one time in their life, it saved them from the experiences they were having, maybe a very chaotic childhood, or nobody was actually thinking correctly. So they started to overthink all the time because it actually helped them at the time and age that they were in. But they're always checking for proof. And when you check for proof, it symbolizes and shares the energy to the ether, it's not here. So it sounds counterintuitive, but when I'm saying, like, I really want this thing, but like, when's it going to show up? What I'm really saying is I'm sending out, it's not here. And then the universe, higher level energy, sends back, okay, I'll give you more evidence of it not being here. And so the deepest thing you can do in manifesting is just feel the possession as if you already have it. Not that you will receive it, but that you've already received it spiritually. Okay? Big difference there of I will receive it compared to it's already been received. So this is my 5-step conscious manifesting process I've been teaching for over 6 years now. I've been doing this work for over 10, but this exact process I discovered for myself. Essentially, I was an engineer prior to doing all this spiritual work. And all this stuff sounded great. All this esoteric knowledge and all the self-help books and everything sounded great. But I was like, I need a system like that's practical, down to earth, and consistent. And so this is my 5-step process I teach in my higher level elite programs and courses. And by the way, if you want to get access to the full experience, I have 80 plus hours of step-by-step trainings on the most advanced manifestation work, spiritual deep depth work, healing yourself, radical alignment. So we do reality shifting and parallel reality shifting. And then also integration. So we're making sure that you're actually living a life of happiness, peace, and joy while doing all this. In the description below, you can go ahead and get signed up for our school membership. It's very low cost. I would get started there. But if you're like, I'm ready for the next level, Scott, I've been watching your videos for a while, and you want to do some one-on-one work, or even get certified with us to start building a business, helping people do this stuff, link in the description below as well to book a call with us, and it'll go through an explainer video of like what's included in what kind of work we do, okay? But I want to briefly go through this with you today in this video so you can really get an idea of these 5 steps, okay? If you have any questions on this, go ahead and comment those below. I try and check all the comments. I might miss your comment. There's thousands of comments we have nearly every day, so I try and sift and sort. But on my main long form videos, I go through and sort those more priority than the short form. So if you can go ahead and just post a comment below on your question, that would be great. So the first thing you do is decide on something, and you put in the present tense statement. So you'd say something like, I just now received $500. I just now received a spiritual gift for free. I just now received a free ticket to a concert. I just now received a new high-paying client who paid in full. I just now received the most brilliant idea for my marketing strategy is going to help me scale my business. Right? So you go through whatever it is and you write that down in the present tense as if you already have it because you already do spiritually. And then you're going to select it in your imagination. So you go ahead and construct an end scene as if you already have it. So for example, for $500, you would see your bank account increase by $500. Okay, so you write that down. And then you activate it through emotion. So you actually don't really need any emotion. I know I have a couple written there, but you actually don't need to feel any emotion besides you already have it. That's the key. So when you're seeing that in your mind and you see that $500, you have to just convince yourself you already have it spiritually. You might not have it physically, but you have it spiritually. Just convince yourself of that and hold that feeling in every cell of your body that you already have it. Once you do this should take about 60 seconds or so. I would have music on in the background, by the way, like instrumental, non-lyrics, music in the background that'll help. And then once you open your eyes back up, you let the bridge of events unfold, meaning there's a series of events that unfolds between now and the receiving of your desire. You have to surrender to let go of how life is going to go from here, and you don't dictate the how it's going to happen, and then it starts to show up. Yes, you need to take action. Anything you're inspired by, you need to do your marketing, your business, a new resume if you're getting a new job, reach out to somebody if you need to reach out to somebody, yes, but you're taking the action because it feels right, not because it's forcing a result. A big difference there. And then you repeat this daily over and over. So you're constantly planting new seeds. And then when you're planting the new seed, you can actually sprout something because you're watering it with gratitude. You're watering it with the possession of you already have it. Okay. Here's the key. You don't need to know the entire path. You select the end result. You feel it as if it's already yours. You release the need to force the how, and then move through the day with gratitude, service, and inspired action. Okay? So this is a 5-step process that people pay me a lot of money for. I want to make sure you had this today for free on the YouTube channel because I really appreciate you very much. And this will give you 5 steps to go through practically every day. Now, in some of my higher level experiences, I actually do this done with you work as well. So I can go through and help unblock anything that might be blocking. So if you tell yourself like, I have $500, but then there's a voice that says, no, you don't. When are you ever going to have that? When is it going to happen? Right? You have all these like thoughts that come in. There's actually a trauma response. And so I help my clients heal through that. So essentially what we do is soul recoding. We recode everything in your soul, the healing part to heal all the limitations. We manifest consciously. We integrate all of that so you feel at peace and joy. We watch how life shows up, and that equals your desired dream life. Okay? And that's really important. So if you're getting value out of this video, go ahead and throw a like on this. Make sure you subscribe to our channel here. And if you can, comment below your feedback if you like this structure and format for videos, like you like to go through a PDF document with me step by step, and then I can give you practical actions to do and move forward with. And that way I know that this is a format that you're really enjoying as well. Scott Haug signing off here. I look forward to seeing you over in the next video.